2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. And as things get ready.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Simmons against Lowry, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here is Ibaka.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Pass to Embiid. It's tipped. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And VanVleet, here we go. He gets it in there.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Inside, Horford. A beautiful reverse layup.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And it's the Raptors' ball outside Lowry. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For 3, VanVleet. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lets it go from 14. Back to Simmons. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Siakam finds VanVleet.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Back to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. At the elbow, Horford passes it to Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Siakam. The pass to Ibaka. Right at the free throw line. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
In the corner, Horford with it. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Puts it up from 12. Here's Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's Scott on the wing. Feeds it to Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Down low, here's Gasol, and he can't bank that one in. The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Horford against Gasol. Horford dishes to Scott. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Back to Boucher. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lob pass to Gasol. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Powell against Burks. Boucher kicks to Powell. Here's Scott. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Burks for three, and the three ball is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Boucher with the ball. Count it.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Takes a three. Up again. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. Al Horford getting it done for Philadelphia. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to look out.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Gasol at the 5.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Hollis Jefferson after the made shot from Joel Embiid. To the paint, here's Boucher.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Hilton the pass to Embiid. Fast break Toronto. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Excellent hands. Marc Gasol picks up more steals than you realize.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. Burks dishes to Embiid. Passes it to Milton. Back to Embiid. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher finds Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Right side Davis. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So both teams changing it up here. Philadelphia leading by 13. Now the pass to Milton. Robinson left side. Back to Simmons. The feed to Embiid. The rebound by Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Anunoby against Robinson. Back to Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Harris, good.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. Now Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And Embiid with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harris passes to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Anunoby in the corner. Here's Ibaka. Good D by Embiid. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Al Horford had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Al Horford has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Siakam on the follow.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Harris with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson dishes to Embiid. Nails the baby hook. He's got 12.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, disciplined, and that's a beautiful pass.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Embiid. Here's Horford. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. From deep. Siakam misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. Harris finds Richardson. Shot from free throw range. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Van Vliet. Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Ibaka against Embiid. Back to Lowry. Inside. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Horford. Simmons got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For 3, Van Vliet. And Horford pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
He kicks it to Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Van Vliet. A minute 42 left in the third. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Now, here's Burks. Thybulle on the wing. Goes up the baseline. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Horford kicks to Thybulle. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 17. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Gasol. Finished off the break.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
To the inside. Scott the pass to Horford. Rebound by the Raptors. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
A shot by Burks, nobody around. The 76ers with another miss. Pass to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Chris Boucher. Davis is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Gasol and at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Harris. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons penetrating. And it goes down 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 13.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Ibaka outside to the middle. Here's Gasol. And the Raptors miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harris finds Horford. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry against Simmons. Powell, the pass to Ibaka. This one for 3. 13 feet away. And again, no good by Toronto.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
From deep, Richardson doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Ibaka. It's deflected. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Lets it go. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Lowry. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Simmons passes to Harris. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Down low. Kicks it out to Richardson. Simmons dishes to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Harris inside. Defended by Ibaka. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid with it. Shoots over Powell. And Embiid gets it to go.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Harris against Powell. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Embiid wide open. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Lowry passes to Siakam. And Toronto turns it over again.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Thomas checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry. Here's the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 17. Van Vliet looking around, and it's in there.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Korkmaz passes to O'Quinn. The 76ers with another miss. Right side, Thomas. Here's McCaw. The layup missed. So it's the 76ers winning this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by Richardson. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Richardson outside. Pass to Embiid. Count that one.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Horford the pass to Richardson. Simmons feeling it out a bit.
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now, here's Hunter. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Now Harris. Outside, Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons finds Richardson. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. And here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot on the wing. That one a little long.
And, you know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Outside, Simmons. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Kicks it out to Collins. And stolen by Horford. Collins against Embiid. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Horford finds Richardson. Here's Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Horford trying to free himself up. Collins grabs the miss. Young outside. Capella inside. Embiid's there. And yes, it's good.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Pass to Simmons. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Young's shot is good. Young's got 6.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Richardson outside. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. Launches a 3. A shot by Reddish, no good. Simmons with it. He's got 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Teague for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 8.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers with some changes. Robinson comes in for Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Thybulle finds Burks. Back to Robinson. Left side, Scott. Tries again. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And the pass to Thybulle. The 76ers with another miss. Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Jones, and the shot goes in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And that one falls for Jones.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
To the wing right side. Jones against Horford. Jones, the pass to Teague. And stolen by Horford. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside, Scott passes it to Robinson. Over Teague. Robinson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jeff Teague. Up top, Burks. Teague covering. Burks, the pass to Horford. Lays it up off the glass. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The 76ers leading by 9. Up top, Burks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Horford finds Scott. Back to Horford. Shoots from the right block. Clock is at 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Horford's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Teague, the pass to Bembry. To the paint. Out to the right wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside Robinson. Back to Burks. On the wing, Milton. To the inside. Pass to Burks. Back to Horford. Over Jones. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Burks. Horford's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Teague can't hit. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Young, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Hawks. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Back to Young. Goes back up. Capella. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Harris kicks to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Richardson.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Simmons finds Harris. The pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. Over Hunter. Horford trying to free himself up. Here's Embiid. He dishes it to Horford. Richardson outside. Here's the floater. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. And a change for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Back to Young. Dedmon trying to break free. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Young. Out left to the wing. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Thybulle. And there's the feed to Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. Now here's Thybulle. T right on him. Richardson outside. Now here's Thybulle. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Richardson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. The Hawks trail by 8. Right side Teague. Second chance shot, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 7.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
T kicks to Bembry. Teague surveying the D. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Mike Scott out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 spot. Embiid against Jones. Harris lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Harris has got his first basket.
For a guy his size, Embiid's grace and fluidity is really off the charts. And you talk about his passing added on to that, man, that's scary.
Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Jones. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for T. Harris passes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. That one goes in.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Here's Young. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Embiid. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
Pass to Collins. Teardrop shot. Here's Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Simmons against Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Simmons.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Al Horford's checked in for Philadelphia. Josh Richardson comes in for Korkmaz. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Huerter. Richardson covering. Huerter passes to Capella. Here's the 3. Keeps it alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
On the wing, Harris. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Young, good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
In the corner, Horford with it. Back to Richardson. From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Young, right side, and the basket is good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Trae Young. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Capella inside, guarded by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. Kicks to Embiid. For three, Richardson. And no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes
David.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Inside. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumps so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Here's Herter, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Here's Anunoby. And the 3 off target. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here is Lowry. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Shoots over Capella. Shots good by Ibaka.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Collins. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. They get it back. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Ibaka finds Lowry. And here is Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And there's the pass to Hunter. Here's Collins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hunter with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Over to the wing. Collins passes to Capella. Young drives in and stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Hollis-Jefferson, good. 1:04 left to play in the first. T kicks to Bembry. The kick out to T. Offline with his 3. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam passes to Hollis Jefferson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Yes, that goes in.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Davis up top. From deep, Gasol. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The putback, Dedmon. It's good on the putback.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Davis finds Siakam. Back to Davis. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding it.
The way he plays defensively, you know where he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
We've got Teague. Bembry out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
The Hawks trailing. Boucher with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
The Hawks trail by 6. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Passes it to Fernando. Gasol with the steal. There's the steal. Hawks passing it around. Hunter, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now, here is Young. Now the dish to Reddish. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Rejected by Gasol. Hunter, the pass to Fernando. Clock at 2. Dedmon kicks to Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. Now here is Ibaka. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Huerter passes to Collins. Now Hunter. Trying to end the drought. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Toronto leading by 8. Here's VanVleet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Huerter. The pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher kicks to Ibaka. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
VanVleet finds Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. The 3. And that one is off.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Huerter, no good. Raptors with the lead. Lowry with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Here's Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hunter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
For the Hawks, Jones checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And then for Toronto, Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Now here is Ibaka. For 3, VanVleet. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Jones. He hits it from 9. Jones has got his first points in this one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards in the NBA. In your... Hey.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
And they take the lead. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Huerter credit.
Ibaka finds Lowry. Ibaka down low. Capella covering. Shot's good by Ibaka.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Herter passes to Young. Here's Herter. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 6 points for Fred Van Vliet. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Count it, good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Young dishes to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Pass to Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Davis gets to Gasol. Back to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Teague feeling it out a bit. Passes to Hunter. Here's Fernando. And he lays it straight in. Fernando's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Powell finds Gasol. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Gasol's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
Now here's Teague. Boucher defending. Pass to Fernando. Puts up a 3. Poked loose. Raptors trail by 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Here's Powell. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Teague for 3. They get it again. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Outside Teague. Tries again. Toronto grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Now Powell. Back to Gasol. Outside for Davis. Now here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Teague inside the line. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Powell in the high post. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 3. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Atlanta leading by 3. Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Capella in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
we're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Back to Lowry. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Siakam's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Teague against Lowry. Lowry brings the double. Kicks it out to Jones. Capella trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Ibaka, no luck. The Hawks leading. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And the basket by Jones.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Nailed from three-point land.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Teague drives in to the paint. Kicks to Reddish. Capella trying to free himself up. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Teague.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Back to Siakam. Launches it. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Teague. And another shot. Here's Bembry, covered by Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Teague, the pass to Jones. Over Siakam. Takes the 3. Reddish's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, we know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
Van Vliet outside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's Bembry. He kicks it to Teague. There's the pass to Bembry. The Hawks working the ball around. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Van Vliet attacking. Count that bucket. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And Jones with the stuff.
Well, Teague has his binoculars on, able to find his man for that open look.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Teague, the pass to Jones. From deep, Capella trying to free himself up. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Teague. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Outside Jones. Clock at 4. He can't get that one. Good D by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Damian Jones. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. And the Raptors also making a change. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Here's Huerter. Outside Collins. Lowry against Capella. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Siakam. Deflects the pass. Young looking it over. Here's Capella. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Free throw no good for Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic.
Hey, Kevin.
With growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the three. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And they pick up two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Richardson. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry, Richardson kicks to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Richardson against VanVleet. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Good. Embiid's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lowry against Simmons. Lowry, good.
If you allow Kyle Lowry a head of steam, it is very difficult to stay in front of him. No stopping him on that drive.
Harris kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Out to the right wing. Back to VanVleet from deep three-point range. That one doesn't go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Richardson against Ibaka. Richardson the pass to Horford. Misses the three. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the shot is good.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And good that time. 8 points for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers making a change here. Ibel's checked in. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Siakam. Davis kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Siakam. Right side Gasol. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I love the catch and shoot game. Marc Gasol, so much confidence in that area.
Right side Simmons. Inside. The pass to Thibault. Simmons with it. Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Powell, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
It's stolen by Harris. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Simmons on the wing. 2 on the clock. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got 6 points.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
A big-time effort. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Mike Scott out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. Davis inside. Scott's there. And Davis can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Embiid kicks to Burks. Gasol against Embiid. Here's Burks. Toronto grabs the miss.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Gasol passes to Boucher. Makes it off the glass. And it's all knotted up. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Yep, that one goes.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. Down low, Boucher. And hammers that one down right in the face of Mike Scott.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he makes good on the layup. Embiid's got 16 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It's Powell on the wing. Outside Gasol. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Over Robinson. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 16. Robinson for three. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Davis finds Gasol. Powell for three. Robinson pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Embiid's shot is good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Now here's Powell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Now here's Gasol. Guarded by Embiid. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Just two to shoot.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Robinson for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Powell inside. Good on the bucket. Powell's got his second basket.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Here's Korkmaz. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. He dishes it to Gasol. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Jacks up a three. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Davis against Robinson. Burks kicks to Robinson to the right side. From outside the arc.
How about the fast hands and lateral?
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with us.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer. And Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Outside, Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 7. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. The 3 ball. Lowry can't get it to go. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Richardson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right side Horford. Passes it to Harris. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. And that one, good. Lowry's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And here are the Raptors now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Siakam left side. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here is Ibaka. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Simmons.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Milton with it, while recovering. Milton the pass to Horford. From the arc. A shot by Milton, no good. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. Horford in the post. Defended by Ibaka. Horford, no luck.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Horford's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Lowry with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Ibaka.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Fred VanVleet. Feeds it to Richardson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Lowry drives in, and it's sent back by Horford. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Toronto has possession. Gasol passes to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive rebound and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the activity of Marc Gasol gets the defense to react and an opportunity to make some free throws.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Pass to Anunoby. Lowry from deep three-point land. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers leading by 5. Harris passes to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Dishes to Horford. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 5. Live. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Gasol. And Anunoby now top of the key. Gasol finds Lowry. On the wing, Davis. Lowry up top. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor. Just eating up so much space in so little time.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Back to Richardson. He feeds it to Embiid, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Terrence Davis. And Simmons kicks to Thybulle. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Lowry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Embiid in the corner. And there's the pass to Thybulle. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Simmons. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Lowry. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Kyle Lowry. Richardson outside. Thybulle the bounce pass. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Simmons. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Siakam passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
How about the experience that Ibaka brings? He's able to be comfortable in any situation.
Richardson kicks to Horford. Wide open. Again, Philadelphia.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Horford's got 10 points here in the second half. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris outside. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Van Vliet, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Richardson. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Simmons against Lowry. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Richardson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kept alive. Outside for Simmons. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
So the 76ers... A view of the Atlanta skyline. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. Now here is Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket. Horford's got the first points on the scoreboard for Philadelphia.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Capella, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
He gets that one.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Capella trying to free himself up. No good with the layup.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Horford and Harris wide open. He shoots. Horford no luck. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Knocks it loose and stolen by Horford. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside, Simmons. Now the pass to Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And Al Horford drops them both. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young outside. Three-pointer. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Simmons, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Shot clock at 2. Here's Simmons. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Here's Bembry trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Bembry the pass to Jones. Rebound by the 76ers.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Korkmaz. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Bembry kicks to Jones. Pass to Bembry. Over to the left wing. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Back to Dedmon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
To the middle. And he converts the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Teague up top. Burks covering. Teague against Burks. Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to fall. Burks dishes to Embiid. Back to Burks. Embiid in the corner. Burks kicks to Korkmaz. Off target from outside. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Jones, and the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 7. 2K Sports back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
We've got Dwayne Dedmon, Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
That one drops for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Milton the pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. Scott inside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. A second chance effort. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And every year, Embiid's rebounding seems to get better. Continues to demonstrate a real hunger on the backboard.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Harris, right side. Passes it to Embiid, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Hunter, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And last season for Capello wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks for the finish. And it's Hunter with the jam.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Simmons against Young. Capella. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. The pass to Hunter. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And here they go. Jumps up. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Young looking it over. Here's Herter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Back to Simmons. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. But they recover it. Here's Horford. Goes up again. Pass to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Jones. Three-pointer. Atlanta gets it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Up again, and it's Horford with the extra effort. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and does it.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. An exceptional game plan. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Embiid finds Harris. Horford with it. Capella covering. Horford's shot is good. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now Simmons, 9 points in the game so far. Horford the pass to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Inside, here's Capella. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Young with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. Goes up at the stripe. They get it back. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
So for the Hawks, Wayne Dedmon comes in for Clint Capella. And DeAndre Bembers subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Left side, Collins. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Collins. Over Robinson. It's Young on the wing. Burks covering. Steps back and fires. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Right side, Scott. Burks against Collins. Horford kicks to Milton. Back to Horford. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Young with the ball. Working on Horford.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by Collins. Now here's Dedmon. Guarded by Robinson. Dedmon's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz comes in for Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. And Horford wide open. He shoots. That's good from 17 feet away. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Teague. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to Burks. He's looking for Thybulle and finds him. Horford kicks to Korkmaz. Burks, the pass to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Teague for 3. No good that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Korkmaz. The tray. And the 76ers get it back. Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. Offensive rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Teague left side. Here's Reddish. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia ahead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Jones is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Teague in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great moment. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Your son, Cole, Greg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Young. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Kicks it to Embiid. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And Herter gets it to go.
Boy, Herter has great shot preparation, gets excellent rotation on the ball, and has the deep range.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Now here's Thibault. He's covered closely. Simmons inside. Here's Embiid, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Capella, high post. Young outside. Over Simmons. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Richardson, no luck.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to the wing. Now, here's Hunter, defended by Milton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Simmons looking it over. To end the drought, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Young drives in. Here's Herter. Rebound by the 76ers. 22 is their biggest lead. Harris outside. Outside for Simmons. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Joel Embiid.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
He was all alone on that one.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. Outside, Simmons. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And the 76ers making a change here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Shake Milton.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Over to the wing. Out left to the wing. Back to Simmons. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's not Simmons' specialty, but he's confident in his game and definitely expanding his skill set.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Atlanta. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
From 17 feet out, nice spin off the left rim and in.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Herter passes to Young. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Lowry.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Siakam hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And the shot goes down. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Passes it to Lowry. To the inside. Siakam's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Hunter. Another shot. Young against Lowry. Young, good.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Out to the right wing. VanVleet finds Anunoby. Three-pointer, Lowry, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Right side, Collins. Back to Young. The shot's good. Young's got 6 points.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And the pass to Siakam. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Ibaka against Capella. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Shoots over Capella. Ibaka, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fades and shoots. Young looking around. Back to Herter. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Kicks it out to Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Teague up top. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Boucher finds Powell. Down low. Davis with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Teague the pass to Jones. Dishes it to Reddish. Jones in the post, defended by Gasol. Raptors trail by 6. They're running. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
16 seconds left in the first. Here's Teague. Here's Fernando. Second shot opportunity. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Powell.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, leading by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Norman Powell is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Gasol. And at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Raptors trail by 4. And the dunk by Powell.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A nice shot by Teague. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Powell kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. It's good. This game is all even. Hollis-Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Boucher with the steal. Hollis-Jefferson finds Powell. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Back to Teague. Picked his pocket. And they're running. Stolen. Pass to Reddish. Teague deciding where to go with it. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Fast break Toronto. Here's Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 4-point Toronto lead. Davis against Teague. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Jones comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry. And a deep three from Lowry. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And stolen by Siakam. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Jones kicks to Young. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Anunoby. Hunter, the pass to Jones. Basket, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in, as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The Hawks trailing. Feeds it to T. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Young. That time on the assist by T.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shots good by Ibaka.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The pass to Jones. He feeds it to Capella. The kick out to Young. Outside Teague. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Jones. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Anunoby finds Ibaka. Now, here's Siakam. Ibaka in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still...
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They're in better shape now than they were at one point. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now here is Ibaka. Siakam outside. From short range. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And he's able to get it back. Back to Young. The offensive rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The drive by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Young's shot is good.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Leading by 5. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Ibaka down low. Capella's there.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Here's Young. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Back to Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. The 3. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hunter kicks to Young. Capella against Ibaka. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Then for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Young.
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
Here's Fernando. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Jones subbed in for Capella. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Gasol trying to free himself up. Boucher's shot is off. Pass to Reddish. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. A shot by Reddish, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Davis kicks to Boucher. To the paint. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And the second free throw, good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Siakam finds Davis, and Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Passes it to the Bembry. Here's Herter. Guarded by Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Herter, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Reddish. There's the pass to Dedmon. Over Gasol. From the line, some solid defense from Gasol. And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young up top. Now recovering. Here's Hunter. Inside. The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Siakam. Moving it up. And finished off by Siakam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. To the wing on the left. Young outside. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. Young outside. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Anunoby. Over Hunter. Anunoby, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Reddish with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Reddish's shot is good.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Lowry finds Anunoby. This one for 3. That shot off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And stolen by Dedmon. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Young inside. Now recovering. They grab their own miss. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Siakam outside. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. From deep. Anunoby, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
Passes it to VanVleet. Ibaka right side. Outside for Lowry. VanVleet outside. And Siakam has it in the corner. Clock at 6. VanVleet outside. Lowry passes to Ibaka.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Kicks it out to Collins. Tries again. Back to Capella. It's Young on the wing. The second chance effort. Misses off the left iron.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
For 3, VanVleet. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Snatched up. Outside for Lowry. The pass to Siakam. Three-pointer. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Hunter with it. Siakam's there. Here's Collins. It's stolen by Lowry. Young with the steal. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet looking around. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.